So here I see I have a negative 2 that's waiting to be distributed into that expression on the inside of the parentheses. And that could be my first step, but there's another way to handle this. If I think about order of operations backwards, let's say I plugged in a number for that x. I'm just putting 100 in place of that x. So if I'm thinking about order of operations, I would really simplify everything on the inside of the parentheses first, and then multiply it by a negative 2. I wouldn't really want to use the distributive property there. I would just follow order of operations, which means I'm doing everything inside the parentheses first. Which would mean if I'm solving this backwards of order of operations, this is the first thing I really want to deal with. So dealing with that, or undoing that operation, means I would really divide the entire expression by negative 2. So that would cancel out. This would give me negative 5. And this would still be intact. Nothing about that changed. I just canceled out the multiplying by 2, so it'd be 3 minus 4x. Now, the last couple steps, I'm trying to cancel out this 3 first. Remember, order of operations backwards. That would be my next step, and I have to do it on both sides. This is really a positive 3 that I want to cancel out. That negative sign is talking about this term. If it makes you more comfortable, you could rearrange this. That's a negative 4x, and this is a positive 3. Those are the exact same expression. So to cancel out this positive 3, I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. That would give me negative 4x equals negative 8, and then I have one more step, canceling out that multiplication. Means I divide by that exact same number divided by negative 4. On both sides, that would give me that x. That cancels out. X equals positive 2. I'm going to show the other way where you also distribute, just because some people are more comfortable doing that. And when we have bigger expressions on one side, where we have to combine like terms also, it actually is the way that you want to solve it. So instead of dividing that negative 2 away right away, I'm going to simplify this expression. I'm not really changing anything about the problem. I'm just combining stuff that I'm allowed to combine. That's really what simplifying is. So that gives me negative 6 plus 8x equals 10. And now I'm still working backwards from order of operations, so that means I'm canceling out this negative 6 first by adding 6 to both sides. That cancels out. That gives us 16 equals 8x. And then we divide by 8 on both sides, and x still equals 2. Again, you can check this by just plugging it back in and making sure that that really works. You plug in the 2 there, and it should give you 10 when you follow order of operations there. So there's a couple different reasons why you might do either of these, but when we get to tougher problems, you really do want to distribute and combine like terms. Sometimes there's going to be extra terms here. Let's say there was a 2x plus 10 on that side. Dividing by 2, or negative 2, would really mean you'd have to divide every single term here by negative 2, and the other side. So that gets a little bit complicated, and it might be easier in most cases just to distribute and then combine like terms on this side before actually starting to solve the equation.